Oh wow. I feel like we're a little too bright for this podcast.
You might be right.
I put on the wrong outfit today is really what happened. I didn't wear any black.
Maybe. I should have wore black. But
It's okay.
That's okay. I'll just go darker with the lights.
Sure. I think I can do red.
Yeah, I can do red.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. I can do red.
Oh, okay. This is,
I wonder what it looks like.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. You know what? I think this works.
I think this works for this.
Okay. All right.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Sure. Sure. At least for a little bit.
I mean, it's pretty good. It's still all right.
Right. Hello, uglies. And welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst, but in a spoopy way now. Ooh. I'm Logan Murphy. I say something gay. Gay. I did think about theming my drink today, so I am drinking blood.
Ooh.
It's blackberry lemonade.
Lovely.
It's so delicious. I made it with all of my caffeine powder formula stuff. Lovely things today. And of course, I am drinking it out of my cup mug.
Damn.
Which is also a little bright for this situation. I still think we should do a purple one.
We can try.
Okay.
I don't know how you dim down the perfect cup though.
Ooh, it's red now.
I can't make it close to but spooky.
I just have my ring lights on. So, yes, and I'm drinking water because hydration is always important. It's lemon water today.
Yummy. And hello, uglies. I am Lana, your resident evil diva. It fits now. And I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. Purr. And if you have some tea, you know what to do. Hit me up. I didn't think about theming my drink. I'm drinking Sprite. Just regular old Sprite. You know?
I almost bought cranberry Sprite at the store today.
You should have, because it
wasn't on sale and it was very expensive.
Got it. Understood.
It was like $4 for a 2-liter.
Oh no, absolutely not.
And they were out of my favorite Fresca sparkling water that's been on sale for Lord knows how long.
Well, I'm not drinking it out of my cup mug, but I could if I wanted to. But you saw the mug, and I'm gonna tell you where to get it. At LanaG'sCreations.etsy.com. We do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. And I'm looking at you, all you Dragula fans around the world, because you all are around the world, and I see you. I'm looking at you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we are here talking about the premiere of season 5 of Dragula.
Woo! My very first experience with Dragula.
And that was going to be my lead-off question. Lana, give me your thoughts on Dragula. 1 episode in. What do you think?
One episode in, and I'm like, okay. Give me a couple of more episodes to get used to it.
Yeah.
Right now, I was like, I was interested, and then I was like, wondering what was going on here. But I like the format. I will say I do like the format. I enjoy it. So it's something I can definitely see myself being interested in. For sure.
Good. It's just it's so the horror feels horror glamour. Ew. But yes, I'm very excited. Dragula is back. We're going to talk about this premiere. We've got entrances. We've got entrance looks. We've got a Fright feat. We've got floor shows. We've got exterminations. dear God, exterminations,
Mm-hmm.
and so much more. So we're going to dive into that. But first, make sure to subscribe because we are here all the time giving you all the drag content you could ever want in your entire life. So, ow.
Ow.
Let's talk about these entrance looks. Now, Boulets, Boulet Brothers, Drac, Swan, I'm looking at you, bitches. I love what y'all did with the entrances here this season. And, dropping them off in the middle of a forest with no lighting. It was a great concept. However, for me, who pulls images of looks for this here podcast, fuck you both. So, audience, these photos are crunchy. We're all just going to acknowledge it. And you know what? I did the absolute best I could.
You did the best you could with what you got. So I applaud you. And this is beautiful, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So yes, we are going to talk about our entrances. We'll talk about the Fright feed after that. I don't have a whole lot to talk about with most of these entrance looks, I'm going to be honest. So
no, me either, honestly.
Do you want to do brief thoughts and scores?
Sure.
I think that sounds great.
Sounds wonderful to me.
First up, Niohuru X.
I mean, I love her makeup job.
Mm-hmm.
Makeup is beautiful. It's scary. It's creepy. But the outfit is simple. It's a skirt or pants and a crop top.
I think it's a skirt with like belts coming off of it.
I like the makeup. I think it's fine for an entrance look. And especially walking through the forest, I'm glad her legs didn't get cut all up in the...
Right.
But
I think this is fine. I mean, I love that she's calling people out later for wearing a bra and a panty when she's just wearing a bra and a skirt. Like, I mean, hello. I was like, all right, cool, whatever.
Top, not a bra.
Whatever. I mean, the makeup is the star of the look here, and it does look good. So, I'll give Neo an 80.
I would give her an 80 as well for this. It's fine.
This is Onyx. Onyx Ondyx.
Caution, baby. You should be scared. You should be aware, scared. It's creative. She did a very creative job with the caution tape. And she integrated it throughout her whole look and in her hair and everything. I liked it. For originality, I thought it was a good look. She did a really good job. She looked good too.
Yeah, I love that. I think some of the caution tape is in other languages, and I think that's kind of fun. It's like a cute little detail. I think this is good. I think it could have been a little bit extra, but I do like the sleeves that's happening and having all the different like plumes coming off of it. I think the bodysuit is simple. I would have liked to see more caution tape on the bodysuit itself. The accessorization is cute. I like the earrings that then act like a necklace, kind of. I think like with the chain, I thought that was kind of cute.
That is cute.
I'm gonna give Onyx an 82.
83.
Great. This is Throb Zombie, one of several people that barely got a full body photo or clip in this intro.
Throb is wearing a suit, which is it fits good. It's a good fitting suit.
And that's it.
That's not it.
I mean,
I'm not a fan of the makeup, but I like the suit.
This seems like a play on their usual makeup, which is kind of that like curved triangular bat situation with the really exaggerated eye and the defined cheek moment. And I think it's fine. This is so basic for me for an entrance, though. I like the way that it's kind of accessorized a little bit with the gold detailing. I think that's fine. But otherwise, you walk into Dragula in a suit.
I mean, she's a drag king. Men are boring.
But we'll talk about someone that was not boring later. But I
was fashion are boring, but yeah, it's.
I was gonna say I'm a little disappointed with him. I'm gonna be honest. He still looks good. So I'll give it a 70, but I'm a little whelmed.
Underwhelmed. Or just whelmed.
Just whelmed.
I'll give it a 75.
Okay.
Because I like the way the suit fits.
All right. Anaphylactic.
Okay. People are trying to dog Anaphylactic during this episode. I liked Anaphylactic in this episode.
I really like Anna. I'm like, well, fuck you all. Like,
forget all y'all. I don't know what y'all talking about. I liked Anna, and I liked this look. It was when she wasn't getting lost in the woods. Somebody was gonna be able to find. I'll tell you that with that neon green hair and feather and detail. I liked it. I liked the fact that she's wearing these very comfortable shoes because she maybe knew she was gonna be walking through the woods.
That's a sensible, comfortable shoe here today in this moment.
It's a sensible shoe, hun. And I am at the age in my life where I appreciate a good, sensible shoe.
And she is not, so she shouldn't be wearing the shoe.
Go off, gal. What are your sensible shoes?
That was the only part of the outfit I didn't like because I like it's simple. I like the lace netting up top. I think the dress fits well. I like the neon green accessories. The shoe, whatever. I'll give Anna 85.
I will give her an 88 because I like the sensible shoe gal.
Now, baby, they could not have gotten a single damn shot of JK.
No, because he was rolling around acting weird from out the gate.
They were bouncing around. They were doing whatever they were doing.
Whatever they were doing, honey. It was so chaotic with JK the entire time. I'm shocked you even got out a snapshot of this.
It took about 5 minutes.
I can believe that.
Of pausing, rewinding, trying to get screenshots. It was. I also had to edit the fuck out of this back photo. It's bad. I think the look overall is cute. It's well put together. I think they did a really good job here. They look good. I like the JK on the cheek. I think that's a nice detail.
I agree. I think I like that they tried to go all out, animated like with the boot, and then it matched the little red and black top and dress and the hat. I liked it.
I'll give it an 80.
83.
Cynthia Doll. I mean, it's a bra, a panty, and a chain.
And a slick back wig.
This ain't a whole lot of much. I mean, she looks good though, but I like her. I really like her. Coming out of this episode, I really like her. So
yeah, she was fine. I like her coming out of that episode. But this look,
75.
60.
Blackberri.
Period. We couldn't get the whole look from her, huh?
No.
Couldn't get a full body look, huh?
No. Well, they don't show it.
Well,
I probably could have got better off just pulling the group photo from later.
Probably. But I remember what it looked like. She looked good. I liked her jacket. I like the hat. I like the accessories. The bodysuit is the bodysuit, but she looked good in it. She fills out. It fit all her curves. I liked it.
I think it's fine. There's nothing groundbreaking here. I love the makeup, but I mean, there's nothing fundamentally groundbreaking about this. So
that's the thing. I don't think anybody had any fundamentally groundbreaking things.
There's one person that had a pretty groundbreaking entrance.
There's one. There's one. But yeah, we'll get to that.
This is a 75.
I'll give it 75 seems right. 75 seems wrong.
Jarvis! I went searching on Twitter today to find that bottom right photo. Thank you, Tenderoni. Thank you, Diva, for tweeting this beautiful photo of Jarvis covered in blood. We'll talk about why Jarvis is covered in blood here in a second. But this was another one I struggled to find full images of. But I'm going to say this was maybe my favorite entrance, actually. I really like this. I think the fabric of the suit is really well done. I like the puff sleeve. I think the wig is cool. His makeup is just always incredible. And that's what we got in this episode, was just incredible makeup. I love the way that the suit fits. I love the pants, the detailing on the pants. I thought it was really good.
I mean, I like it. I do like it. I love the wig, makeup. But I think Jarvis is going to always give us good makeup.
Yeah.
Because it's when we went over the Instagrams, I was like, So, but I do like the suit. I do like the puff sleeves on the suit. That's a good look. That's a really good look.
I'm gonna give it a 92.
I'll give it an 89.
Mark. Satanna. Another one I struggled. And so does she. This ain't it for me.
This ain't it for me, baby girl.
This ain't it for me, baby. I like the puff sleeve. I don't like the dress.
This is giving me 80s prom dress.
This is giving me like Frankenstein dress. Because of all the different like patches. That might have been what she was going for. It didn't translate all the way for me. But here's what I will say. The makeup is always incredible. The hair looks great. The accessories look great. I'm not a fan of the dress.
Yeah, I'm not that crazy about the dress either. No, I'm not that crazy about it.
I'll give her a 77. I just don't think she looks fine.
Right. 75. Yeah.
Okay. Fantasia Royale Gaga. In her Fashion Nova dress.
She can't.
In her Fashion Nova dress. And she can't wear a bra in that. So her titties are just down to the belly button.
She can't wear a bra with a lot of stuff because there's probably not a lot of bras that fit that.
No, she has to get them custom, I think. I'm not gonna lie though. This may be Fashion Nova. I'm still kind of living for this. It's not the most extravagant thing ever, and I was a little I was a little whelmed by it. But I think the wig is good. She looks great in the dress. I just want a little bit something. This was a little bit of my worry with Fantasia. I was like, is she gonna Dragula it up enough? And we'll talk about it later because I do think she does. But this entrance kind of tracks with where everybody else's entrances were. So
I mean, I feel like this entrance is just her saying who she is. This is who she is. Not saying she can't do nothing else. She's just saying this is who I am. I am that sexy mini skirt, boobs out, big, but this is who I am. I'm that glamour
size XXX boobs,
right?
Probably. I don't. Has she mentioned what size her boobs are? Because I am actually kind of curious.
Not in this episode or anything.
Because it's not a G. It has to be more like a. Is it a K?
No, it got to be more than definitely a G. Because I know a G. It got to be more.
It's got to be like a P? Do they go up that high?
Look, at my knowledge is where mine stop.
I was going to say, you probably have more knowledge than I do.
G's, H's, I've seen some H's. And
I've seen I's. H's. I think I've seen I. I know I've seen K.
So it might be L.
Double K.
Double M.
If anybody knows what size Fantasia's boobs are, please let us know in the comments.
If you want to, but all I know is whatever size they are, she is rocking it in this dress. And
There are
even
just
if it's a
titties everywhere.
but if it's a Fashion Nova dress, she knows how to fill out a Fashion Nova dress because
Yeah.
it looks great on her. I think she was introducing herself as who this is who I am. But that's not all I am. And like you said,
Yeah.
we'll show later on in this episode that she showed that that is not all she is, which
Yeah.
I love. But yeah, this look just she looks beautiful. Face is beautiful.
Yeah.
Face is beat. Hair
Face
is
is
pretty.
always going to be beautiful.
Right.
Ugh.
But yeah,
I'll give her an 80.
I will match that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then last up is Orkgotik, who was the one that kind of went a little, out there
Mm-hmm.
with the face.
I appreciate it.
The face is well done.
Mm-hmm.
And that it's just a white jumpsuit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it kind of, I lose it a little bit. I get it. I want something a little bit bigger.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if we're gonna get that. Well, not in the entrance looking way with him, but I like this. I thought it was a character. He very much made his character, thought out his character and his plan,
Yeah.
and he executed it. I enjoyed it, and I'm like, okay, this is Dragula. This is what I expect.
This is like the full. You kind of got the full spectrum of Dragula
Mhm.
in this
Mhm.
one episode, which is
Mhm.
really great. I'm gonna give Orca an 80.
I will give him an 85.
So that's the entrances.
Mhm.
And then we find out that our Fright feet is walking through the woods to make it to base camp. And we're going to be attacked.
And
We're going to be mauled. We're going to be tased. That tracks.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, I was shocked.
I believe that.
I was appalled. I was like,
yeah.
I would sue everybody if I ever got tased on a TV show. Like,
Tased. I mean, at this point, they know what they're getting into.
Absolutely. See, this is why I don't do stuff like that.
Would you like me to run through some of the gamut of challenges they've done in the past, Lana, to give you an idea?
You know what? No.
Okay.
Because I want to see it for myself. And
well, the like Fright feats and exterminations are never the same thing.
I know, and that's fine. I just want to see what they do so I can be shocked every moment. Because if you give me a list of gambits of things that they have done, then I'll be looking forward to some things that could be possibly like that or different.
Totally.
I kind of want to be surprised. And
sure.
When I watched this episode, I was watching. I was like, "Oh, what?" And now to hear you say, "Yeah, that tracks," I'm like,
I was gonna say the Fright feat and the extermination. Yeah, that tracks.
Wow.
Pretty on par.
I mean, I was like, we're tasing people.
Yes.
Like literally tasing people. People have died from being tased before.
Yes.
And you go on television and you do this for funsies?
They sign a waiver.
Absolutely not.
And the people that go on the show know to kind of expect anything because
that is insane.
The Boulets have done some wild shit.
Wow.
Some just
wild.
Wow. Yeah. I'm running through all of the ones I remember in my head, and it's just like, oh god.
And see, that is why when they said when they were naming the prizes at $100,000 by us, because nobody else is going to put their backing behind that. Because if somebody dies.
Well, so here's the thing. They have a lot of insurance claim because they're now a part of AMC.
Wow.
Because Shudder is the horror streaming platform for AMC. Like, it's basically a derivative of AMC Plus.
Oh, wow.
So they are backed by, like, the people. Wow. But in the first couple seasons, the prize was sponsored by a couple different sponsors. And then eventually they got to the point where they were successful enough to give
Do it
out the prize
themselves.
money themselves. So that's why they do it now.
That makes
Because,
sense.
especially because for Drag Race, like RuPaul doesn't pay them $100,000.
Of course not.
Well, now it's $250,000. But like, RuPaul doesn't pay that. So that's always been the thing that like the Boulets are like, and $100,000 sponsored by us. And I'm pretty sure it's $100,000 after taxes.
Mm.
So I'm pretty sure it's like an actual $100,000 as opposed to probably like 60,000 otherwise.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah, we're going through, we're getting tased. They do not make it to base camp in the order that they started, which I think is, unless they filmed it in a different order, we just saw it, which very well could have happened because it was all individual entrances. So, but yeah, they're all getting to base camp, meeting each other. And right out the damn gate, Satanna goes, so who's going home first? And I'm like, that tracks for Dragula. Prepare for just fighting.
Wow.
Just fighting. You thought the drama on Drag Race was bad, Lana? You thought the drama on La Mas Draga was bad, Lana? You ain't seen nothing yet, mama.
Oh my God.
But Satanna immediately is just like, who's going home first?
I was like, oh, okay. Work.
And among several reasons, Fantasia, because she's wearing a Fashion Nova dress. Her and, was it Neo? I think it was her and Neo got into it over that.
Well, yeah. No, it was Throb who said something.
Throb said something to Fantasia?
Throb was the one who said Fantasia should go first.
No, Throb said, I don't know what you're going to bring to Dragula. And Neo, I think, was the one that said Fashion Nova dress.
Okay.
Anna got told something because she was basic. They basically said, like, everyone except for Ork and... I don't remember.
Cynthia. Oh, no, she got.
Yeah, no one said Cynthia, I don't think.
Wait, what did she... No. Yeah, nobody said Cynthia.
Nobody said Cynthia. But yeah, so then we get Israel, arguably my favorite part of Dragula, the hot tattooed man in leather. His name is Israel.
Good to know. So, I had no idea who it was. I was like, oh,
yes.
Man in leather.
He is the pit crew equivalent.
Got it.
He rolls out a big flat screen TV in the middle of the forest.
Because the Boulet said, we ain't coming out there.
No. And this is where we find out that the first challenge is Terror in the Woods.
Yeah, that's a good theme. I like.
And we find out that each one of them is getting stocked with $10,000 in cosmetics.
I was like, wow.
They got their sponsors this season, honey.
They apparently did. That AMC money coming through.
It really is. I'm like, that's more than the damn prize of the show.
That's
but it's not like they get it after the season, which we find out like all the Drag Race girls do.
Yeah.
They get it now.
And they can use it. I was like, wow.
And I do love that because the Boulets have always been about, making sure that the content they're getting from Dragula is the absolute best that the monsters can portray. So they've always been about that. Exactly. So I think it was Jay that was like, this allows me to just like elevate everything that I'm already doing to a completely new level.
Right. Which is great.
Yeah. So we leave the woods. We go back into, I call it the long table room. I think there's a word for it. It's not the cauldron because that's the untucked equivalent.
Huh?
But I think it's
the lair. I think they called it the lair.
The lair or the crypt or something. I like calling it the long table room.
Okay. Well, you call it whatever you want.
With a long table. And we go in there. People are talking.
On the long table today. All the makeup is on the long table.
Exactly. And we find out through all of our, pre-show talks that there are 2 marshmallow looks. Yes.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Gay shock?
Oh, what's the new one from this week? Collective Gay Panic.
Yep.
But yeah, this is where we find out that there are 2 marshmallow looks happening. They're all shading each other. It's all fun. I love this. But my favorite part is always when we get the fake alarm. And it's every episode, Lana.
Okay.
This is every episode. The things you're gonna learn as like this episode was pretty standard for formatting for Dragula.
Okay.
Like everything was pretty standard. So they do the attention, please. The floor show is about to begin. And my favorite moment of the entire episode is Fantasia. Just going, oh my God. And then she's running around. She's like, oh my God. Just like running around with her giant tits, her hat, and her basketball shorts. And she's just like, oh no. I fucking love Fantasia.
I was like, is this happening? Like their makeup is halfway done. Nobody's ready. What do you mean the floor show started? But okay.
It's like their alarm that I think there's like 30 minutes to an hour or something like that.
Okay.
And then I think it's Throb right before we go to the floor show. Throb is just like oh, it's so good. They always overact it. It is always just like the campiest moment of the episode. And I hope Fantasia's reactions just keep getting like bigger.
More
to where like I hope at some point she's just like, oh my God, and her tits just fall out. Like that's what I'm hoping for, truly and honestly. I hope someone gets motorboated in Fantasia's tits during this.
Oh God.
I hope we see cartwheels. Like it's my favorite part of the episode because it's just always so stupid.
Not cartwheels.
I want to see a cartwheel into someone getting motorboated. Cartwheel into the motorboat. That's what I want. With her consent, obviously. Well, but like, I can tell this group is just dumb and stupid in the best way. And that's what makes me always so thrilled about Dragula. Is like, there may be a lot of like horror going on, but at the end of the day, all of these people, for the most part, are very funny, very campy, and don't take themselves all that seriously. And so it always makes for good TV.
And that's what they said. They were like, it was about camp and about fun. It could be horror. It could be gruesome. It could be all of that. All of these parts of horror could come into play. And I like that. I actually appreciated that.
Yeah.
Because some people are more, like you said, some people aren't as gruesome, but some people are campy, which can be also horrific if you look at it.
Yeah. And that's why they have the 4 tenets of Dragula: drag, filth, horror, and glamour, because it kind of encompasses all of that into one. So, but I don't have. Oh, we should get a soundbite of the alarm.
Oh,
because I can't use the because that's not applicable here. So, but instead we'll just go to the floor show.
Maybe we'll step up our production game later.
Maybe. But yes, Terror in the Woods. We talk about the Boulets first and foremost. Classic Boulet colors, classic Boulet silhouette, classic Boulet mug, classic Boulet wig. You can't go wrong.
Do they always wear the contacts?
It's usually the contacts. I would say 9 times out of 10 it's the contacts or some form of contact. But it's usually a gray wig, something latex, and red and black.
Okay.
That is like a very Boulet signature. We saw it at the start of this episode too. We see it here. Like this is very classic Boulet in the best way.
Okay. It looks good.
So they always look good. They always make sure they are the ones looking the best. And they usually are. So I love the Boulets. I mean, they have a lot of there has been some controversy over them. But who hasn't? Specifically hosting of drag reality programs, who hasn't had a controversy? So, but let's talk about the floor shows. First up, Jarvis Hammer. I didn't get it. Why is he a pilgrim? Lana, why is he a pilgrim?
No. No.
Uh-huh.
They explained themselves.
Uh-huh.
What they were going to do in the workroom or in the back lounge layer.
Oh yeah, because we always get that too. We get a little bit of insight into like how they're making their stuff, which is lovely.
Right. And so they explained it. And I was like, okay. Even during the explanation, I was like, but why? They wanted to go political. And I'm like,
I thought Throb was the one that was doing it political.
No. It was Jarvis who wanted to go political. And I was like, okay. And she's a Puritan.
Okay.
And I was like, but why though? I don't get it. And then I don't get the look with the makeup and I just don't get it. I simply don't get it.
I think the look itself is really cool. Mm-hmm. I think he looks cool. I think it's well constructed. I think the hat is cool. The garment is cool. The way it was performed was cool. I just don't get it. Is it supposed to be because like Puritans like lived in the woods?
I mean, Puritans lived in the woods. They did a lot of ugly things because they didn't know any better, and they were savages, but they wanted to act like they were nice, and they weren't the savages, but they were the true savages of all of that. But I don't know. I just don't get it for this thing. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm still going to give Jarvis a 70 because I do think it's well put together and it looked good and the performance was good. So it'll be a 70.
I'm a 60.
Okay.
I'm going to give it a 60 because I don't get it.
Okay.
But I like Jarvis, but I don't get it.
Love Jarvis. Fantasia Royale, Gaga.
I don't know what wood this is, but I tell you what, I'm scared. I'm scared. And I was like, yes, mama, this is what I wanted to, like everybody who was doubting if she could be Dragula, if this was the place for her, she showed them, I can do it all. I'm not just glamorous and fabulous, which I am. But if you need me to go into the darker side of drag, I can do that too. This looks good. This looks good.
Yeah, I think Fantasia looks great here. She put on social media that this character developed out of like this story of having a tragic demise by means of like physical assault, being disposed in a swamp, and then emerging from the swamp as a voodoo swamp witch. Was kind of the concept. I think she looks incredible. I have one critique, and that I think the look for me for this concept, because I got the concept. I didn't get the whole like backstory from it, but I did get the idea and the concept for what she was going for. I think for me, I would have liked a little bit less polish. because it looks very clean still somehow. And I know she's got like the moss on her, and the dress is like all more neutral colors. I just want a little bit more grunge for a concept like this. I want it to look like she just came out of a swamp, and it kind of, for me, looks like she got out of the swamp, took a shower, put the garment back on, and she's still a voodoo swamp witch. You know what I mean? Like, I just want a little bit more... I want a little bit more grunge to a concept like this. But I do think the execution... I love this headpiece. I think the presentation of it was really strong. I thought the presentation was strong. I think the presentation is leaving a little bit to be desired in the, like, I want a little bit more intensity from her.
Mm-hmm.
But I think for this very first floor show, I think she did really well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give Fantasia an 85.
I would give it an 88.
Next up, Orkgotik.
Okay, now everybody said they didn't get the concept of like why he had the clean coat on and that the face being, but I think when he was explaining, he said that it was like a park ranger. So I'm like, I get why you got the clean coat on, because when you're a park ranger and you're going out there, your stuff has to be pristine. They like it to look clean and pristine when you're out doing your run. So I get it. So he's the park ranger, but something happened and he's demented and, you know.
Got giant caterpillar arms.
Caterpillar arm. It's like he's the, I liked the look. I thought it was interesting. It was gruesome. I like the way he does his makeup like that, but I do understand.
Effect of, because when they were all getting ready, they kept like cutting between everybody, and I didn't realize that the way he just makes that effect for his face is just wrapping his face in saran wrap. I'm like, that is so smart.
So smart, because
like I would have never thought of that, but that's so smart to get that texture in the way that it is. And then learning that the arms are made out of pool noodles.
Yes,
like I was very impressed with the presentation. I will say again here, I wish there was a little bit of something more. Because I think the presentation of it was good, but it left a little to be desired. And I know it's the first episode, so I know there's a lot more to come. I just wanted a little bit more polish in the presentation. And I had that critique for, honestly, most of the people.
I wish he would have did a hat, like the park ranger hat, and then took it off to show that underneath it. Yeah. But, yeah. I thought it was. He impressed me with his skills, but I do agree. A desire for more is definitely what I would want.
I'm gonna give Orkgotik a 90.
I would give him 87. Room to grow.
Great. Onyx Ondyx.
She looks beautiful.
Beautiful.
Love the makeup. Love the hair.
I wouldn't have put her in the bottom 3.
I don't understand what it goes with the theme though.
Swamp witch.
But that's not even the story she gave.
I don't fucking know.
And I'm like, even if you gave all this story and it still don't make sense. I mean, I see why she was in the bottom 3, but
yeah, I probably would have put her in the bottom.
I kind of see why, but I don't know. It's just, it looks cute. She looks pretty, but it doesn't fit the theme to me.
Puppet.
Oh, you know I hate a puppet.
I know.
But I do think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think she looks good. I think the garment is good. The makeup is good. It's just, again, I didn't really understand it for the category today.
Me either.
I don't know. I'll give it a 70, just like Jarvis, honestly.
I'll give it a 60 like I gave Jarvis, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I don't get the theme.
Neo.
You know what? I have to be honest. This is my favorite look.
Oh, okay.
I can't hate on it. I know it's a lot of controversy around this person, but all I can do is be fair and judge the looks.
Sure.
And personal issues aside, this look is fantastic. This look is fantastic. She looks good. She performed it well. It looks good. I really enjoyed it.
I think it's good. I think it's good. I think it's fine. I have a couple of finishing issues with it, specifically the fact that the skirt ends and then the boot begins, and there's like a solid 3 inches of leg that we see. That doesn't match. Like, she's fully wearing like fox paws, and like the whole thing is done.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that ruins the fantasy for me personally. I also think her performance of this was incredibly underwhelming. I didn't get a whole lot from the like. There's the acting moment with the umbrella where she's like eating the face. Okay, that's fine. And I know she doesn't have a whole lot of experience with performance. It shows. This would not have been my winner, but I understand why people enjoy this so much, and I still would have had her in my top 3. It's just not my favorite look of the evening. Actually, would I have had her in my top 3? No, actually, I don't think I would have. But I do still think the look was good. I'm still going to give her an 85.
I'm going to give her a 95, actually. I liked it.
Good. Throb Zombie. Now, this is why I thought it was political, because it's like full-on redneck.
Mm-hmm.
I loved this.
I liked it. I really did.
I think I would have had Throb in my top. I think I would have had a completely different top 3, actually.
I liked it. I think she did a really good job. I definitely understand the character.
Yeah.
The redneck in the woods, the mountain people, they just, you don't know what bag they coming out of. And we see so many monster horror movies with the person who's been living off the grid or in the woods and up in the cabin. Yeah, I really enjoyed this look. I thought they did really, really well.
Yeah, I think it was really good. I thought this was my favorite presentation of anybody's. I thought the presentation was good. The arm that's not an arm, it's a stake. And the arm coming out of the bag, the whole look top to bottom, I think just is so well done.
Yeah.
It's so well done for me. I'm gonna give Throb a 93.
90.
Blackberri.
Wow, one of 2 marshmallow looks.
I'm gonna be honest, I want to like this more than I do.
I'm not a huge fan of it, honestly.
I have one glaring issue, and that I understand that the garment is made out of a sleeping bag. Mm-hmm. And I there's ingenuity there, and I do enjoy that. I don't love that we just see all the slit for me is just way too high.
Yep.
And I was like, we're fully just seeing vagine on this day and age.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't love that. I thought neck up, I think she looked gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
I love the wig intertwined into the pillow. I think that's so smart.
Mm-hmm.
I think the way that the sleeping bag dress is draped, I think, is actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's just a white boot with a white sock, and it seems like it's 2 different outfits.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of my issue with it.
Yeah, I was not that big of a fan of this look. I agree with you about the slit, and the sleeping bag dress is fine. It's different, but it didn't work. I think she needed like another, like some sort of fabric panel to go down that, like maybe the sheet or something of the sleeping bag or something. I don't know. But yeah, I wasn't a fan, but I still like her. I think she's fabulous.
I
She's
love her.
fabulous.
Yeah. I'm still gonna give her an 81.
An 80 for me.
Mm-hmm. Satanna. Doing something.
Something.
She is a lovely demon wood nymph fairy. What does that have to do with anything, bitch?
Again, I don't understand what the look is supposed to do to the theme. It's just, yeah, you look good, but what does it have to do with the theme? And I'm a fan of if you got a theme, you know, eh, if you got the theme given to you, do the theme. But no, I don't know.
60.
I have to keep them. Look, I have to keep up with my normal 60s for people who don't follow the theme.
Yeah. Cynthia Doll.
I actually like this look.
So this is my favorite look of the evening.
I would understand why.
I am obsessed with this. When she came out, I forgot that her concept was mushroom.
You know
But
what?
I think
might be changing.
And the way that it lights up under the stage lights, I think it's so cool. It's so fashion. It's drag, filth, horror, glamour all into one. Like, I'm so incredibly impressed with Cynthia. The way that the sleeves are draped, then with the long, like, mushroom fingers, the skirt going down, and then you've got, like, kind of the black mushroom sort of bodice piece. The headpiece is so good. The makeup is so cool. Like, oh.
Stunning.
Stun.
Yeah. I have to, I think I might be changing. This might be my favorite look because this is really good. I love the hat. You know, I'm a hat person. I love a good headpiece. Yeah. And this is stunning. And the way the dress is shaped in that black piece and then the brown piece on the bottom, it's so good. And her makeup is amazing. Yeah, I think, this is my favorite look of the night. Woo! So good. So good.
I'm gonna give her a 95.
I'm gonna have to give her a 98 because I gave the other one a 95.
Work.
But this is my favorite.
I think this is the first episode in a very long time I haven't given out a full cup.
I don't think I'm gonna give one.
No.
No, not this episode. Because oof.
Next up is JK. Here's what I'm gonna say. I think this may have all been purchased from Amazon, but I still think it looks pretty dang good.
I do too.
I think the whole face that is happening is so well done. The garment leaves a little something to be desired. But I'm not that mad at it.
Honestly, if we were going by the two marshmallow looks, I like this one better.
I think I like this one better too. Like,
I mean, because I'm not even mad at
but that pillow wig, the hair hat pillow wig.
The hair hat pillow wig.
I do still think that one's better, but this one is still good.
I like this one better. But see, here's my thing. Even though I'm not mad at the outfit, even though it was from Amazon, I'm not mad at it because the thing is, he was a camper in the woods. And that's what a camper wears. So it fits the theme. And it's like, sure, he didn't drag it up, like, but they didn't drag it up. But like, they put on a camp outfit, which is what they were going for. And I like the way they took the marshmallow and it was melty and it was coming off. I love the way they performed this. I didn't think they deserved to be in the bottom two, honestly.
Not at all.
I didn't
in my
think
opinion.
so.
But
in my personal opinion, I didn't think so. And I wouldn't have put Blackberri in the bottom two either, even though I didn't particularly care for that look. I don't think.
Oh no, I thought they were both solidly safe.
Safe, me
and
too.
And then neither of them were solidly safe, and I was like, "Oh, okay, well, all right."
Well, yeah, I do like it.
I'm gonna give it a 77.
I would give it a 78. I guess, yeah.
And last up, Phylactic.
Again, what's the theme?
She posted about this actually. I am gonna pull it up here really quick. She posted about there's a specific reference to the whole thing. So this is a British folklore figure, Jenny Greenteeth, aka Wicked Jenny. She would often drag children and the elderly into the river and drown them. She would sometimes be found in the branches of trees singing her song. So it's a woodsy. There's like a whole like song. So it's a very British reference.
Okay.
That most people didn't get.
Yeah, but I will say this: the dress is beautiful. Her makeup is great. It's giving a witch-like creature, and I think she looks fine. The fact that I didn't get the reference, that's on me. That's we don't get it. We don't get it. That don't mean it's not. It doesn't fit the theme. We just don't get the reference. But I think she looks fine. She looks fine.
This was my second favorite look of the night. For me, my top three would have been Cynthia, Anna, and I think Fantasia, actually. I love this. I think the garment is so well executed. You can tell that there's a lot of time put into this. I think the wig is really good. What let me down for Anna here was, again, the presentation of it. I think the presentation left a lot to be desired. She was kind of just like gliding along, which is fine, but I want a little bit something more. But for the first floor show, I'm not disappointed at this. I loved this garment. I thought she deserved a spot in the top, quite honestly. I'm going to give her a 92.
I would give her 85.
So that's our first floor show down.
Wow.
We get our critiques. We find out that our top three are Neo, Blackberri, and somebody else. Fuck, who was on the top? Orkgotik. Blackberri, Neo, and Orkgotik. Stop it, Lana. You didn't know who was in the fucking top.
I didn't say it. I was laughing.
I hate you.
But I did know.
You could have helped me so much, and then you just decided not to. And that's a true friend right there, ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between. That's a real friend right there. Anyway, that's the top three. And then our bottom three is JK, Onyx, and Satanna. And our winner of the first floor show is Neo. I would have given it to Cynthia.
I would have given it to Cynthia too.
Cynthia or Anna. Honestly, I think it could have been either one of them. But that's not what happened.
Nope.
And so we got our bottom three here. And our bottom two up for Extermination are JK and Satanna. Or Satanna, not Santana.
Satanna. Satanna.
Not to be confused with Santana from Glee.
Rest in power, Naya.
I love you, Naya. I would have left Satanna. I think if I have to be honest, I think I would have put Jarvis in the bottom, and that disappoints me. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I probably would agree with you on that. But that's not what happened.
No, and we got, oh boy, did we get an extermination challenge.
Okay.
It's always a big one for the first episode.
But I don't understand why we have to do this.
That's instead of a lip sync for your life, you got to prove that you want to be there.
But then if they both do it, then why do you still send somebody home?
Because somebody has to go home.
That's the stupidest way to do something. You tell somebody that you want them to do this, trek up 5 miles up a mountain.
We've seen it, so there's a lot of different degrees of success that people can have for these extermination challenges.
And see, here's the thing. I get that. So maybe sometimes people don't do it, and then they get exterminated because they don't do it. But if both people do it, you don't you still send somebody home, or you still exterminate somebody. That's dumb. Because if I trekked up 5 miles up a mountain and then had to bungee jump and then still get put out, I'm taking something with me. I'm knocking that whole step down. I'm knocking the set down. I'm stealing something on my way. I'm not leaving without something. I promise you that. So that's just me.
I understand that. Yeah, it's kind of just, it comes down to, okay, who wants it more? Who's going to prove that they want to be there more? Is ultimately what it comes to.
Race. I think that should have been a race. Like whoever get up there first and whoever jump off that thing first, they win. You go home. That makes more sense to me than we both trek up here together. We get up here. We both jump off this 120-foot bridge into the depths of nowhere, and then I still get exterminated. No, I'm knocking something down. I'm snatching some lights out the wall. I'm doing something.
That's fair.
I'm taking something on my way. I'm not leaving empty-handed.
Fair. But they both do the trek up the mountain to the bridge to nowhere. They jump 120 feet, bungee jump 120 feet down.
In the dark.
And they both do it. So, yeah. And we get JK getting eliminated. But JK? Because I don't know if y'all have seen the trailer for this season, but there's a couple more moments with JK in it. Actually, many moments with JK in it. So, because we don't see them actually die. I do like this death scene though, the kind of like B-movie rolling summer camp kind of idea. I thought that was cute. But we don't see the knife go through their body, presumably. Because usually if it's a full death scene, you'll see like they'll edit in like a fake knife and there will be blood. And I didn't see that. So, I mean, as far as if JK is actually exterminated, I'm going to be real sad.
I mean, JK put on Instagram about being exterminated first, so I don't know. Who knows?
If JK is actually exterminated and does not come back to the competition in next week's episode, then I will lament in next week's episode. But for now,
JK?
I think it's JK, and I think the Boulets did this on purpose and put JK in the bottom purposely.
Just to say, JK.
To be like, JK! And you know what? If that's the case, I love it. I love it. And it would be very Boulet of them to do this. So...
why not?
Yeah. Well, that's that.
Premiere week.
Yay. Well, thank you for joining us for our premiere recap of Dragula Season 5. We'll be back next week, same time, same place, different panel, to talk about episode 2 of Dragula. In the meantime, make sure to subscribe because we're here talking all things drag almost every day of the week. Make sure to hit all the buttons down below. They say you support us because we appreciate your support so much. Make sure to follow us on our socials at The Cup Pod. You can go follow me and Lana as well if you want to as well. And you could go get your merch, including but not limited to Cup Mug, available in the links in the description below. So with all that being said, cheers, Lana.
Cheers, Logan.
Drag, filth, horror,
Glamour.